the ones FOA Google Classroom. Okay, that is the reason why I ask you the briefing. Your exam is start at 9 o'clock, but 8:30 you already need to come in, okay, to the Google Classroom. Okay, reason is the invigilator or me, we're going to do announcement, and you need to give a time for invigilator to take your attendance, and you need to fill up your this particular student declarations original form. Okay, now, before I start, I not yet do a briefing. Briefing should be at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, I will do a briefing. But anyone from who know this student, Chu Jian Nan, okay, this student, okay, he is from REI student, okay. I have sent him invitation. I will send him a remind. I already sent him a reminder email to ask him to accept the Google Classroom, but until now still not accept. So if anyone know him, please help me to deliver my message to him. Okay? So by right, you should come to your Google Classroom. Okay. So you have your own FOA BAIT 2004, like this one, this type of interface. Okay. So if just now I show you, you are the, if you are in Mr. Yorker's Mr. Yorker's is your tutor, so you should join into this Google Classroom. Okay. So then you should have this particular dry run, okay, under this particular classwork. Okay, you will able to see that I put in a dry run and FOA. So I do not mix up with your tutorial class. I don't use your tutorial class or use my lecture class Google Classroom to conduct the FOA. So so from the this title or topic over here, you will able to see that you are at the dry run here. You already have, okay, so the Google Meet links is the same. Okay, you already join in. So the declaration, so please going to fill up your this particular student declarations original form. Okay, you click over here. So at this round, we are set it as a material status. You no need to do any submission one. You just click in, okay, fill up this form, then you click submit button over here. And if you belong to the Mr. Yoga's Google Class students, so because there is a group 2 until group 5 from these REIs, so from here, please going to select, okay, the your tutorial group also. Here you also need to fill up the program or study again. Okay, so you put, let's say you are the REI2, for example, like that. Okay, so at least you fill up this, then easy for Mr. Yogers to mark your attendance, to check your attendance. Mm? So you can do it first, this part. So 9 o'clock, I will going to do a briefing. Okay. So by right 8:30, okay, everyone come in, then fill up this particular form. Tutor can check the attendance and remind you about the instruction again. Okay. Some tutor will remind you to do announcement again for the instruction. Okay. So what you can do and cannot do. So that is a half an hour for a tutor to to brief you about, to remind you the instruction again. By right, I already do a briefing for the instruction. Okay, so you should know everything already. Should know the step, what you do, what you can do and cannot do. Okay, so I stop to project my screen. Okay, I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. I just off my mic. I wait until 9 o'clock. Everybody come in.
open camera lagi. You fucking kidding me, man. Open camera lagi. On camera. Oh, lagi. Oke, ya. Ini semua on camera. The 3 hours lagi. Betul, betul. Minum bir.
Okay, good morning to everyone, sir. Good morning to everyone. So seem like a lot of students not really turn up during FOA briefing. Uh, before I start, is there any things that you want to bring up? So okay, so without wasting time, I'm go and do a briefing, and I need to do a recording for this part. So let me do a recording. Okay, so so far no. Okay, so far no. Okay, now need to declaration in the answer. Okay, I'm going to brief you. No need. So now I step by step. First at all, first at all, I first of all, I want someone from Mr. Yoga's tutorial groups, okay, who know this student. Okay, I'm not sure whether he's failed the coursework or passed the coursework. Okay, as long no matter few coursework or past coursework, as long as you are not being barred, you still have your right, you are eligible to take the FOA exam. Okay, so that's why this student until now still not accept the Mr. Yoga's Google Classroom invitation. So I want a class rep, whether it's here girl or their her his classmate, whether it's here or not. Do you mind to inform this student to accept the Google Classroom invitation? Okay, so I need, okay, or someone you have his phone number, you may going to give me, okay, you can give me his phone number, I'm going to call him. Okay, so who have, you can give me the phone number. So now we move to the FOA. Before I'm coming to FOA, so you will surprise that me child my class, my FOA is start at 9 o'clock. Why I need to have 8:30, then I need to join the FOA. So this one, okay, just wanted to let you know this is our faculty SOP. Okay, here already mentioned enforce all students to be in a Google Meet in the first 30 minutes and the last 30 minutes. This is a thing that, okay, we need to follow the SOP to ensure that everybody's calm at first 30 minutes in advance. So to ensure you're going to fill up this student declarations original form. Okay, so this one you need to fill up. So the first half an hour, the tutor knowing that okay, who is in the class, okay, and look for the attendance, check the attendance, and also at the same time, your tutor, your invigilator may do some announcement to all you or remind you again. Okay, remind you again about the instruction. Okay, by right, I already done the briefing from the instruction briefing from this FOA. By right, everybody know the instruction. So you, if I repeat again during um you I mean your FOA time, you will feel that very boring and so on repeating. So anyhow you know the instruction. So then come to the FOA, you will be, you can prepare. Okay, you can prepare in advance what you need to do and so on first. So now from these student declarations of original, for example, Mr. Yogers over here, he handling four groups of students from this REI student. So that's why from here you need to clearly indicate uh, your program of study, year of students over here. Let's say you are the REI year 2, you just put in REI 2 enough. Okay, your program name and the year of study. Then after that, at here you choose your tutorial group. Okay, you choose your tutorial group. So then it's easily for a tutor to check again. And come to here, this is a date. Date is referred to your when you come to the final online assessment, you choose 8th of May. Okay, on that day, you declare on that day is 8th of May. Okay, so in today you do this dry run. So dry runs one. So in this case, you're going to fill up today date. Okay, you should fill up a today date will be 26th of April. Okay, so this is the thing. So so this part. Okay, so this particular declaration must be filled up before your online assessment. So now I come to your instruction. So come to here, this part. Okay. So your question paper will look exactly like this. Okay. So I'm copy this cover page for all of you already. So you will able to see that. Okay. So over here, okay, 8th of May and 3 hour. And here clearly indicated that, okay, all answer all question, and all answer must be handwritten clearly on the A4 paper and or white A4 foolscap paper. Snapshot all your answer as one PDF file. Okay, same as your ESPA test or your midterm test. Okay, handwritten. So it's an open book final online assessment. You must answer your assessment question on your own. Okay, without any assistance from others person. Okay, so here you must submit your answer within the following time frame allowed for this online assessment. So over here, next question is, okay, the deadline for the submissions of your assignment is half an hour from the end time, okay, of this online assessment. Later on, I will go to explain it. So penalty as below will be imposed on the student who submit their answer late, okay, as follow. So final mark on this online assessment will be reduced by 10 marks after one answer script that are submitted within 30 minutes after the deadline. Okay, deadline of the submission of the answer for this online assessment. Okay, later I will going to let you know the time frame. Okay, so now the final marks of this online assessment will be downgraded to 0 mark for any answer script that is submitted after 1 hour for end time for this online assessment. So it means that if you late for 1 hour already, so automatically your paper should be downgraded as 0. Downgraded this 0. So if you have any things, let's say you have as touch wood accident and so on, you couldn't attend from this final online assessment. Okay, so in this case, you can apply for EMC. Does not mean that this EMC will going to give you a pass. Okay, just make sure that you have a valid reasons and evidence to prove that you are not able to attend this attend this FOA. Okay, for example, only touch wood, you are going to have a COVID-19. Okay, so then you need to go and quarantine at the certain center. You couldn't take the test on that moment. For example, in this case, you have all the valid documents. Okay, you have a document to prove that you are going not able to take this exam. For example, only So now, here is an additional instruction given by the FOA. Please include your full name, student ID, and also the program of study in your answer submission of answer. So read all the question carefully and understand what you are going to be asked. So here, mark are avoided for your original analysis, and therefore use the time and information to build well construct answer. So then this one will be the second page. Okay, this is the first page. Second page will be the instruction. Second page will be the online e-assessment. Second page show the second page of this one of the orange. Okay, so on the second page of your final online e-assessment, you will going to see this student declarations of original. So the question have printed this, but this thing actually you already fill up during this time already. So you no need to fill up anymore. Okay, you no need to have manually or handwritten to fill up in your question paper anymore. Okay, so now I'm going to give you step by step. Okay, what you need to do over this side. This is a student instruction. So this is only a very brief instruction, but what can do, cannot do, I will hear. So first of all, okay, I do checking all your Google Classroom. So we created a new Google Classroom for this FOA for you. Okay, so to take this subject, we are not going to use your tutorial or your lecture Google Classroom. Certain tutor or certain subject they're using their own original tutorial class or original uh, tutorial class or their lecture class to conduct the FOA. So for me, my subject, I want to make sure the Google Classroom is clear. So that's why I and tutor are agree to create a new Google Classroom just specialized for dry run and FOA. So for your tutorial classroom over there is because your tutorial group you still have other tutorial questions assignment all these things inside there. I don't want to touch or archive the Google Classroom after the FOA. So anyhow, you are come into here to take your FOA BAIT 2004 Fundamental Computer Network. Okay, so you were able to see that okay, so this is a part I just capture a screen. You should join to the respective Google Classroom already because tutor have sent in an invitation for you already. So only that student is not joined yet. So over here, just now I did show you that why I asked you to come in as 30 minutes. Okay, so wait for 30 minutes is make sure you everything your paper is ready and you understand the instruction, read the instructions. Okay, so not read the instruction, let the invigilator announce the instruction and then fill out the originals student declarations original form. Okay, so this is the first thing. Okay, follow. So it means that 8:30 and onwards you should in a Google Classroom, and then after end of the end times of your FON, it means that 12 end time means that 12 o'clock is the end time. So 12:01 to 12:30, you still not cannot leave the Google Classroom. You need to wait until the invigilator, it means that your tutor, to do the announcement. Okay. So for Mr. Sifu students, I will going to handle it. Okay, I will going to check your attendance. I will do invigilation. So for the rest of the tutor, Dr. Tan and Mr. Yorkers, he will going to do an invigilation for your FOA. Okay, so now moving on to over here, you are required to fill in up, first fill up, not in, fill up your student declarations of original in a Google form format in for the respective tutor to mark for the attendance. Okay, before start of FOA process. So if you're going to open your Google Classroom, you'll be going to see that, hey, this is I'm I'm the Mr. Yoga's tutorial group. So here already mentioned this is the tutor declaration form. So if let's say you are Mr. Yoga's Google, let's say you are the Mr. Yoga's student, but your declaration, let's say your declaration is Dr. Tan or other tutor, so you must be let us know. You don't go and fill up. Okay, I worry I make mistake. That's why I need to make sure you are fill up the original. Okay, your tutor student declaration form. Else your tutor won't able to find your attendance. Okay, check your attendance. So this is the one part that before the start of the FOA process. That's why 8:30 you must be come in already. Okay. So then so the link for the declaration form, okay, the Google form and also the question paper will be assigned to you in the respective FOA BAIT 2004 Fundamental Computer Network Google Classroom. That will be this Google Classroom. No? Don't go into your tutorial group Google Classroom. Okay, you are required to download. Okay, you required to download the dry run question paper in your local drive. So you were able to see that you come to your Google Classroom here. So you can see that the dry run mean that over this side. Oh, sorry, not here. So your question paper actually already assigned to you already. Should be assigned to you already. Okay, question paper over this side. Your question paper, okay, already assigned to you. You will going to click on your question paper. Should be right click. Right click your question paper. So you need to download. Okay, download this question paper. Click here, download, and I have clearly indicated this is a dry run question paper. I'm going to use this past year, not past year last semester FOA question. Okay, this is a question. Okay, so you can try, you can go and do it. So this is a part. So therefore, over here, even though I mentioned about that, you are required to download the dry run question, actually also your FOA question. At this moment is dry run. So in a actual FOA mean that there is a real FOA question paper. Okay. So into your local drive, we are not going to assign each of the student have a copy of question there. So what I'm going to say here is, so usually in your ESPA test and also your midterm test, uh, I'm going to assign each of you have a copy of your question. I select this one, make a copy for each student because you are using different set. You are having a different set of midterm test question and also a practical test question. So that's why we make a copy for each student. But for the FOA question is a standard question, everybody having the same set of question. Therefore, I only set as view. Student can view the file only. So you need to right click the icon, then you're going to download the question to your drive. Then you start to do the answering for the question. This is a part over there. Okay, so download to your local drive. The paper is in a PDF format. So you are required to turn on your webcam start on 9 a.m. onward during the e-assessment. Okay, you need to turn on. So 3 hour paper you turn on 3 hours. Okay, turn on 3 hours unless almost end of the this exam already. You want to switch off your handphone. Okay, maybe you use your handphone, okay, to do scanning at the same time also a web camera over there to as a webcam. So in this case you can switch off your webcam and do scanning for your document. Okay, so now from here I highlighted over here, wanted you to understand that beside after you scan your handwritten answer must be clearly in one PDF format and convert. Mean that after you scan, you convert it into the PDF file format and then rename your file name. So previously we rename your file name as your name. For example, this is my name. Then your student ID, you put your student ID, this number, okay, for example. So this is my example number. Then your your program usually is REI2 like that only. But now we added this tutorial group for you. Okay, you need to add in the tutorial group. So at least it's easily for us to fill up the answer to do checking. So because a number of students is a lot. Okay, it's easily for us to do a sorting of the file. Okay, so this is the file name. Okay, the file name for your PDF file name answer script. So tutor only accept the soft copy handwritten answer script in PDF file format. Okay, only soft copy handwritten answer in PDF file format. So now, next thing is please be remind at the end of the FOA exam when you have finished or completed your handwritten answer, scan and convert your handwritten answer clearly in one PDF file format. Only one version of PDF file format should be turned in, not multiple PDF file format, only one answer. Okay, once answer in turn in into a Google Classroom. Do not turn in multiple copy. Okay, ensure that you turn in one time only, but not turn in multiple time. Don't do that. We are not able to know which copy is the latest version of your file. We don't have time to do checking. Okay, we are not helping you to find out which one is the best answer from a multiple copy of your answer script. No, we only look for first one. So you don't say that, Mitchell, I inside my Google Classroom, I got five answer, five set of answer script there. You let you choose like which one is the best answer. Nowhere for tutor to mark so many script. Okay, he just go and download and he based on the sequence and look for the answer and look for the script and mark only. So don't create problem to your tutor. Okay, so now of official submissions of your answer script will be a Google Classroom, no other platform, no email, no WhatsApp, and so on. You cannot submit your answer by using email and so on. Only Google Classroom that we have been created for you for this particular subject. Now, coming to looking at your first page. So you can be ready your page, your this A4 paper. Okay, prepare this first page and the following page in at once. So write your question number. He said first page, write your question number on the first page. You can prepare this first page and the following page title in at one. So I'm going to show you this is a samples of the question paper. So the instruction I will going to repeat again this. I will copy this instruction again and paste it inside make as an announcement inside your Google Classroom again to ensure you all knowing what you're going to do. So you were able to see this is a first page. So I just going to give a clear message to the tutor, okay, and also the let's say if there is a um, um, MQA people, government officer come to do a verify your answers, okay, to check our this sample of FOA answers, so he know that this is a academic year for this exam, April to May exam. Actually, this all thing is the same as this title, the title over here, this one, okay, this title, okay. So to ensure that the copy of the file that we have. So then you mentioned about the date and time, and then you put in your name, your student ID name, your program and tutorial group, and you put in the award, mark award at the first page. So first page, you don't put any your answer. Don't write any answer inside your first page. First page, just like a cover page. Okay, I should say that this is the first page or cover page. Okay, for for the answer script. Okay? So this is a thing that. So the cover page. So then the second page and onwards will be like this. Okay. So you still need to put in your name, your program, and your student ID. So if you're going to refer to this question, do you see here mentioned about that indicates your full name, student ID, program of study in your submissions of answer. So therefore, you need to give the answer. Okay, so you need to give this information on every page. I mentioned on every page. Okay, on every page, not only the not only the second page, second page and onward. So prepare this. Okay, take out your A4 paper or your test pad. Okay, to write all this first at the top. Okay? So then you fill up. So you question one, A, B, or C, something like that. You can write your answer in one. Then for next question, you can use a new A4 paper or new test pad. Okay, so this is a part over there. So this is the thing. Or you said, Mitchell, I don't want to waste my paper. So can I put question one and question two answer together in one A4 paper? No, you can. Okay, but anyhow, I encourage to be better to use a new page, new page for your this A4 paper. So student will ask, Mitchell, can I have a front in front here? This is the first page. Then behind, I can use the first page at the behind to answer the question. Not can, you can do so. Okay, because as long as you need to capture the screen clearly only. Okay, so answer all questions to be better. Start each questions on a fresh page. Remember, each question here is not referred to question 1A, one question. Then another new page, question 1B, another one question. No. Each question, this is a question 1A, question 1B is a sub question. So total up, this is a question 1. Okay, you can write all your answer regarding to your question 1 in one page. Okay, so does not mean that question 1A, one page, question 1B, another one page. So it means that you have a many page. Then when you do scanning, you will need to do many time of scanning and converting your paper into a PDF file. Okay, you wasted your time only. Okay, so this is a part that I need to mention to you. Okay, straight penalty for late submission. This is very important, very important. So you know that when you submit late for your ESBA test, your tutor will going to minus your marks already. Okay, so same things over here is applied for FOA. There will be the straight penalty for late submission. Just now for the cover page, I already explained to you, but maybe you may not clear about the time frame over here. So now before I move on to the other question, I jump to the this part. Let you have a look over here. So your paper is start at 9 o'clock, but 8:30 you need to come in already. So and our paper is on Saturdays, Saturday. So please set your alarm. Okay, please set your alarm. Your handphone got alarm, girl. You set it first. Okay, don't tell me you forgot to take your FOA. So to join FOA at this 8:30, and the end times of your exam is 12 o'clock. So by 12 o'clock, your Google Classroom will say that you have will set the end time as 12 o'clock. Mean that if you submit 12:01, consider late submission, but we still accept it. This is a buffer. Okay, accepted submission time. Okay, so we still accept it. We are not going to give any penalty to minus your mark. Don't think that Mitchell 12:30 12:01 to 12:30 we still got half an hour. I continue go and do submission. Continue answering the question. No, 12 you must stop. So therefore, under the Google Classroom setting over here, if you're going to see that this particular setting, just like now, your due time is 12 o'clock. Okay, so if you submit after 12:01, you submit your answer after 12:01, every onward, all your question, all your status will be changed to late submission. Okay, yes, you are late submissions already, but we are not going to minus your mark because that is a buffer time for you to do submission. Okay, so this is a part over there. So don't surprise that because during ESBA test and also your final your this midterm test, I included the submission time inside the setting there. I included that submission time, the accepted submission time inside the buffer there. So that's why by right is not the things. Okay, because I'm follow the SOP. You said that end time of online assessment must set exactly 3 hours. I'm not going to set as 3.30 minutes. No, 3 hours only. This is a part there. Okay. So any question from here this moment at this moment? Mhm. So if you, let's say everybody comes to the FOA, okay, and the tutor during this time, tutor going to check already because this is a buffer time for tutor to check the submission, chasing you to submit the paper. So over here, he will going to make sure the paper all submitted. Okay, you are not able to leave, not you are not able to leave this Google Classroom. You don't leave it. Okay, you also do not leave the Google Meet. Stay in a Google Meet and also the Google Classroom over there. Okay, don't un, uh, don't go to unjoin your Google Classroom. Don't do so. So now what I mean here is tutor will check the submission, okay, and chasing who are not submit, okay, and if everybody submitted already, then he will going to archive the Google Classroom. He will archive the Google Classroom. So unlucky, let's say certain student very stubborn, even though chasing half an hour already, he's not submit. Then he going to submit on 12:31 to 1 p.m. Let's say this a stubborn student, okay, don't follow instruction one. So during this time, because your classmate is not submit the answer yet, so that's why your tutor cannot archive the Google Classroom. So he wait until this student submit already, then immediately this student, no matter how is the mark, he will going to minus 10 mark, not 100 mark, minus 10 mark from his final mark. Okay, let's say he going to after chase 1 hour, he still not submit. Okay, 101. Okay, no matter how you submit, whether you submit or not submit, your answer already downgrade to 0 d. So at this moment, actually the tutor going to archive. Okay, we don't want you other student, oh, people are late submission, or I going to resubmit a new set of copy. Nowhere. Okay, so that's why we are going to archive the Google Classroom. Your tutor will going to archive the Google Classroom for this final online assessment. So this Google Classroom will be disappear from your interface, from your screen anymore already. Okay, so this is a part over there. Remember, this 12:01 to 12:30 is a buffer for you to submit your file. Okay, still accept for submission. Okay, so consider this thing still accept. No minus. By right is 3 hours. Okay, the question is not even though we said 3 hours, we tested our question is 1:30, 1:30 you can complete already. Okay, actually the question is quite similar to what you have in your dry run, mean that the format and so on, the difficulty of the question like a dry run question, the past exam question. So therefore try on that. Okay, you have enough time to do uh, the 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 FOA. Okay, so this is a part. Please submit on time. So the end time will be 12 o'clock, will be set, and after 12 o'clock, you did not submit your answer will be turned, your status will turn to late submission. Okay, so this is the part there. So now I go and come back here. Mark are awarded from your original analysis. Therefore, use the time and information to build a well-constructed answer. This one is the same sentence that. Okay, now this is an important thing. Just now I did mention to you, important. Remind student not to leave the Google Classroom after the end of FOA. All teaching staff mean that we are the teaching staff. Okay, we need to ensure Okay, you can see that Miss Chow not teaching your tutorial class. So Miss Dosifu, one of your, I mean that's the the tutor not free on Saturday. So I'm cover his invigilation. So I need to make sure answer script is available there. What I mean here is because I'm doing the invigilator. So over here, let's say in this example, by right, I got 85 students here. From this group, I got 85 and this student not joined yet. That's why I got 85 students here. So if let's say you go and remove, let's say you are removed from this Google Classroom, in your answer, your name is not here anymore. So I couldn't know whether you have submitted or not. So when the student go and do a marking, right, he only can see 84 students here. So even though you already submit, but your name is not appear in this Google Classroom, you are you have unjoined this Google Classroom. So therefore, they will create a problem for a tutor to check to verify number of students and the number of script available. Okay, so therefore, do not leave the Google Classroom after end of FOA. You leave that Google, mean that you don't uh, click anything as long as you just submit your answer script. That's all. So when the tutor will archive the Google Classroom, when he checking everything, downloaded the answer script, then he will going to archive the Google Classroom. You don't do unjoin the Google Classroom. Don't do so. So next thing is students are not allowed to leave the Google Meet at the end of the assessment until the lecturer announce ensure that all have been submitted their answer. So the lecturer or the invigilator will go and do announcement. Okay, you will say that, Miss Chow, I finished my papers. 1 hour I already finished submit. I finished answering the question already. I only use 1 hour, so I need to wait until uh um 2 hours or more than 2 hours. Okay, because papers ma, so you still need to wait. You need to make sure they all done. Okay, so these are things. Remind students stay at the Google Meet throughout the online assessment. Okay, you have a earphone plug in, speaker turn on, listen to the announcement, possible announce to be made during uh Google during this FOA exam. Okay, so please also back up a copy of your answer in your own directory. Don't say that, don't do that after you submit already. Oh, everything throw already. Oh, uh tutorial answers make good tests everything throw already, put into your recycle bin already. No, you still keep your answer. Okay, so you mean that your this FOS submission answer, keep a copy in your drive, your own drive. Okay, your own drive, your local drive. So students or your this handwritten answer you keep. Okay, your handwritten answer, that particular handwritten answer, before you convert to the PDF, you keep over there. Okay, now student reach out to the respective tutor using Google Chat. You can use your Google Chat over here. Use the Google Chat over here to contact, okay, to ask a question, uh ask a question, okay, with your ask a question. So don't turn on your mic. Okay, during 9 to 12 p.m. you can you can ask a question using a Google Chat, because that if that question is a personal question, just use Google Chat. Okay, so don't turn on the mic. So remind the student to not ask verbally using Google Meet. This is what I mentioned. Don't turn on the mic and ask. Okay, so a student can concentrate. The rest of the student can do concentrations of answering the question. So 9 to 12. Okay, so use Google Chat. Okay, even though you said that, Miss Chow, can I put my question in a Google Meet or not? Yes, you can put in inside the Google Meet chat room also can. Okay, maybe some of you not familiar using Google Chat. I accept you put in Google Meet also can. Okay, so anyhow, Communicate privately to the student using a Google Chat only when it is really need. So when there is need to be make it clear to all students, so I will going to turn on my mic and do announcement, especially come to checking the um, webcam and so on. So I will going to check who are not turning on the webcam girl or the webcam is off girl and so on. I will on my mic and chase you to turn on your webcam. Okay, please make sure you on your webcam. So just now this time I already told you, okay, the timing, the duration, end time, the accepted time, okay, the buffer time and so on already mentioned. This is the same thing for other courses also, okay, for the courses in IT lah, FOCS subject. So now I will recommend you that you have to be responsible. Okay, not recommend. This is you have a responsible to provide yourself with a backup PC girl, your backup internet connection girl, or some other somewhere with a good connection. So make sure you have a good data connection backup, okay, and uh, standby laptop girl, standby handphone for you, okay. So you can use the cam scanner if until now you still not know how to do scanning. You quickly better go and look for a software like cam scanner to learn how to convert your file into the PDF file and upload it into the Google Classroom using your phone girl or your desktop. Maybe your desktop have attached with the printer, scanner, multiple three-in-one this printer, all these things. You need to make sure you know how to scan and convert your answer into the one PDF file format. You must do that. So regarding to backup plan, please full charge of your power bank with your handphones and full charge of your handphone and also like your laptop battery. This all thing. Emphasize again, okay, please submit on time. Okay, submit your answer script, okay, on time by end time. This is what by end time 12. By 12 better, by 12 you should submit. After 12:30, after 12:01 consider late already. 12:01 to 12:30 we still accept your answer, but after that you already consider late. You must be no penalty to be applied on that particular times only, but you consider as late. Okay. So this is a part that I wanted to emphasize to you, and I want to show you one thing that I don't want to accept this answer. Okay, I already said clear, scan clearly. This is a handwritten, but he's scanning. Okay, maybe the hand holding the handphone shutting and so on not clear. You can see that this thing still accept. I still can see the answer, but you come to here. This part is very terrible. So when your answer is not clear, tutor directly draw a cross only. We are not going to spend time to guess what is the answer that you are given for us. Okay, this kind of answer actually straight. We can't mark it. Okay, we only can mark over this side. This one still can see. The rest over here is blur. We cannot do any marking. Okay, so therefore it's very important on your side to give a clear scan, a clear answer. Not only handwritten, should be clear. When you capture the screen, convert your file, also must be clear. Make sure you're going to use correct, proper software. So, is there any question wanted to ask? I'm come back here. So now I'm answering the question. I need to declare in the answer, Kelvin, the declaration form, you only need to fill up the Google form. So all the subject mean that need to fill up the Google form declaration, and this one need to be uploaded back to the office. Okay, This is a why. This form. This form. Not play one. Okay. This form is needed. Okay. We need to upload back and submit back to the office one, the declaration form. Okay. As an attendance. So if submit earlier can leave, cannot on. Submit earlier, you still need to stay. Okay. You still need to stay in a Google Meet. Okay. To ensure all the files are correct. Okay. So don't leave. Calvin, if from Sabah the tutor group name with right G1. Okay. For the Sabah, Sabah I give the, you can see that. Give me a minute. Sabah I write Sabah because I do not know your hold on my FON. Give me a minute. For Sabah, yes. For Sabah is together with Dr. Tan. Sabah. So for Sabah ones, I put in the Sabah option. So this is a Dr. Tan's Google Classroom. Okay, I see that some of them 23 students are submitted. So then you click on Sabah group. Okay, Sabah group. 3 of you click on Sabah group. Okay. So Sabah. Okay, so click on Sabah group. I put as Sabah. Sorry, I should go back. So so if submit like 11, need to stay at end. Yes, you need to stay until end. Any other question you want to ask? 91 students. So again, I want somebody to help me to look for this student. Anyone have this student name? This student name, this student's phone numbers, or you know him, please help me to contact him to join the Google Classroom. He did not join, he would not able to get the question and so on. So anyone have his phone number? I mistaken pick up the RSD. He said, okay, not okay. This mistake should not going to make it. Okay. Yeah, Sabah students for next round, next real SPA, you're going to choose Sabah. Okay, you choose this one. Okay, this 3 option is for KL student. So I don't want to, it's easily for Dr. Tan to do a sorting. He do sorting for Sabah, then he can see how many students are already fill up this student declaration. So you're going to click this one. Okay, for this dry run is okay lah. Okay. So this for this dry run, you make mistake is fine. Okay, now any other question? So don't give me these answers. No way for tutor to going to mark the answer. Okay, we have tried, but we couldn't. We couldn't give mark. We couldn't allocate mark for you. That's why you better don't wait until end of this the accepted time, the buffer time. 12:20, then I go and scan file and so on. Don't do so. And some more is beside this, you should understand that, okay, the late submission is the file that sent to the Google Classroom, timestamp based on Google Classroom, not your site. Not mean that, oh, Michelle, I on my PC, my PC show is 12:30. I click on 12:30. Okay, but Google Classroom said that I'm late submission. Totally correct lah, because the file You learn a networking, you must be understand. From your PC, you click submit on 12:30. The file need to be traveled to other networks and so on. Reach to the Google Classroom definitely is more than 12:30 already. So you will fall under this category already. 10 mark automatically minus. Okay? Don't tell me that Miss Child on my PC, I click my submit button on 12:30. Why you go and minus our mark? We base on the timestamp in Google Meet. Okay, we base on the timestamp on the Google Meet here. Okay, we have the timestamp just now. We saw this. Okay, over here. Okay, so when you have submitted the answer, because here no sample lah, huh? So maybe go to give you have an idea lah. Okay. So for example, I don't want to point. Okay, just example over here, submitted over here. This is just an example. Our timestamp is here. We can see when you submit, we follow this timestamp. Okay, we follow this timestamp, not your PC timestamp. So here is more than 12:30. Okay, more than 12:30. Consider minus 10 marks already. Okay, more than 1 hour, minus, turn it to 0 mark. Okay, so if no problem, that's all for today lah. So are you clear? Any other question you want to bring up? If no question, then I'm stop here lah. Actually, the method to be used is the same method for the FOA, for the practical test and midterm test. Okay, so just remind you again for the timing side. Okay, so if no, then that's all for today lah. Huh? Thank you. And if submit answer early, can I turn off? You need to inform. Yes, you need to inform your tutor. Okay, get the permission from the tutor to turn off your camera. Okay, if you early. So for example, you said that your paper is 9 o'clock until 12. Okay, 9 to 12. Let's say on 11 you already submit. Okay, you can Google Meet to your you can Google chat with your lecturer. You say that I already submit my paper. Cannot get your permission to turn off my camera? Okay, so then the tutor may check your submission. Okay, make sure you are not submit and resubmit again and so on. Yes, this particular sample, I will going to the instruction and this sample of the cover page. I will go and upload it into your this Google Classroom. I will make as an announcement. I will make it as an announcement inside your Google Classroom again. Just now the Google Classroom. Yeah, for this Google Classroom. Okay, I will make announcement. I will put in under one called FOA instruction or under this instruction over here lah. Okay, under the topic called instruction FOA instruction, and then I will attach these two files over there. Okay, instruction I will go and announce it again. Okay, I mean that I will put as an announcement. Any others? No more, right? Okay, please hardworking. Study well in your calculation. Okay, SB the real SM calculation. Okay, so this is a thing lah. Okay, calculation part. The theory also need to study lah. Not means cannot. No need to study. Theory also need to study. Okay, focus on your this calculation. Okay. Any other thing? Real SM calculation, and also must based on the at this moment you should know how to look for the number of networks. Okay, based on the diagram, you should able to identify the number of networks. Then from there, you go and uh, determine number of subnet need to be created lah. So that is a part lah. So real SM calculation. Okay. So for the chapter number 10, not really important, chapter 10. So you for the chapter 10, you just need to understand why certain protocol like HTTPS must be using TCP lah. That is more on chapter 9 lah. Okay. More on chapter 9 lah. Why TCP are more important, why we need to use TCP to send the data compared to UDP, something like that lah. Okay, so whatever the guideline I want to give, actually I already given during my lecture class lah. Okay, so if no so far no more already, then I stop here lah. Stop here lah. Thanks for coming to my briefing. I will upload this particular recorded briefing also inside inside my this Mean Google Classroom. I will upload it. So please help me to find out the student, REI student. Even though I also contacted to the tutor to ask about this student not join the Google Classroom. I already emailed him, but he still not accept. Okay, anyhow, thank you. Thank you for everyone.
Even the dry run question marks are stuck in it. Wih, lumayan nih. FO at the D VP.
Greetings, Lord Spider-Man. Your popularity is falling.
You can count on us.
Not enough workers available to run this building.
Wood needed. Wood needed.
Instructions! Can't place that there, my lord. Needed, sire. Can't place that there, my lord.
Your
Recruits
Grace.
needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire.
Where are we going?
Manning siege equipment.
are under attack. This building has no labor, sire.
Wood needed.
We await orders.
Your Grace. Attention! Attention! Quick march! How can we help? Your Grace. Manning siege equipment.
We await orders. Weapons needed, sire. Yes? Moving off!
You need something built. Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege equipment. Ballista ready. Ballista ready. Shield ready. Shield ready.
We await orders. Weapons needed, sire. Archers ready.
More wood is needed. Your Grace. What needs doing? Moving to site. Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege equipment. Shield ready. Shield resighting.
My bow is yours.
Your Grace. Our tools are ready. Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege equipment. Location noted. Setting up now.
Reload.
Wood stocks are too low, sire.
Your popularity is falling. Not enough workers available to run this building.
Always ready. What'll it be?
Can't place that there, my lord.
Wood needed. Tell us what to do.
We are on our way.
Your Grace. set us a task. Manning siege equipment.
Jual mahal.
Your Grace. Constructing siege equipment.
You are the fifth greatest lord.
Not enough goods.
Wood needed.
This building has no labor, sire. We await orders. Instructions, leaving now. We await orders.
Your Grace. How can we help? Constructing siege equipment.
Yes, moving off.
Your Grace. Shield ready.
A message from the Caliph.
My victory is at hand. The desert will run with blood before this day is out.
سنقوم بذلك.
Recruits needed, sire.
نعم. هيا. بدون مشكلة. Saan ako bumidalik?
Recruits needed, sire.
Saan ako bumidalik?
Trebuchet ready, sir. Calculating.
Wood needed.
We are under attack. Your popularity is rising. Archers, ready!
You can count on us. Where are we going? Your Grace, you need something built. Constructing.
A message from the Caliph.
Let the siege begin. Take no prisoners. Kill them all.
We'll try our best.
A message from the Caliph.
What? You dare to invade my lands? You will pay dearly for this.
You are the fifth greatest lord.
Your Grace. What needs doing? Manning siege equipment.
A message from the Caliph.
Ah! You test my patience. I will crush you yet.
Our tools are ready. Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege equipment. Ready. Shield ready. Shield ready. Shield ready. Shield ready. Shield ready. Attain.
Weapons needed,
Come
sire.
to it.
We await orders needed, sire. Me lord, we are on our way. This building has no labor, sire. A peasant is on his way.
A message from the Caliph.
Ah! You test my patience. I will crush you yet.
Attain.
We await orders.
Shoulder.
A message from the Caliph.
Prepare to die, infidel.
Not enough goods. We await orders needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire. Instructions! We await orders! Yes? Archers, ready! We await orders! Recruits needed, sire. My
It's
tool
a
is
rout.
yours!
Ballista ready. Ballista ready.
We await orders.
Attain!
Sire.
Shot!
Me lord.
Shield ready. Fall in.
Instructions.
Your Grace. Set us a task. Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege equipment.
We await orders.
How can we help? Your Grace. Constructing siege equipment. Shield ready.
Yes.
You need something built. Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege equipment.
It's a rout.
Archers, ready.
Stone needed.
Calculating. Your Grace.
Not
What needs doing? Constructing siege equipment. Shield ready. Shield resighting.
My bow is yours.
We'll try our best. Shield ready. Shield resighting. Shield ready. Trebuchet ready, sir. Calculating. Trebuchet ready, sir.
You are the fifth greatest lord.
Your Grace. Our tools are ready. Constructing siege equipment.
Attain! Shot!
Weapons needed, sire.
Attain! Shot!
Forward!
We await orders. Weapons needed, sire. Me lord.
Once more
now.
onto the breach.
The people worship you, sire. Our granary stocks are growing, sire.
Not enough gold, my lord.
Can't.
A message from the snake.
My master requests your immediate assistance. Jump to it! Your Grace. Set us a task. Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege equipment. Sir! Shield ready. Shield ready. Shield ready. Shield resighting. Shield ready. Shield resighting. Shield ready. Shield ready. Shield ready. Shoulder! Pumps! That's a double! Trebuchet ready, sir. Calculating. Trebuchet ready, sir. Calculating.
Attain! Shot!
We stand ready. Ready, sir. Forward! Swordsman! Attack! Fall in!
A message from the caliph.
What? You dare to invade my land? You will pay dearly for this!
Our treasury is empty. The people worship our treasury is empty. The people worship you, sire.
Gold stocks are too low, sire.
Jade! Shot!
Can't place that there, my lord.
Always ready. Piece of cake. No problem.
Can't place that there, my lord. Can't place that there, my lord. Can't place that there, my lord.
Jump to it. Trebuchet ready, sir.
Sir! Quick! March! Jade! Shot!
We stand ready.
Gold needed.
We salute you. For valor! Run them through! Trebuchet ready, sir. Calculating.
Our granny stocks are growing. Our treasury is empty. Gold is flowing into the treasury. The people worship you, sire. Our food stocks are flowing into the treasury. The people worship you, sire.
More gold is needed.
You are the fifth greatest lord.
We stand ready. Shoulder Hobbs. Trebuchet ready, sir. Ready, sir. Fall in.
Once more unto the breach.
Jade.
Weapons
Shot.
needed, sire.
Jade! Shot!
Recruits needed, sire.
Jade! Shot!
Forward. Trebuchet ready, sir. Calculating.
سنقوم بذلك.
Recruits needed, sire.
بالتأكيد. يا لها مشية.
My lord. Steel. Calculating. 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 Trebuchet ready, sir. Calculating.
Bravo.
Jade! Shot!
Weapons needed, sire.
Jump to it. That's a double.
سنقوم بذلك.
Recruits needed, sire.
ما هو رهانك؟ نحن ذاهبون. يا لها مشية.
Sir. Shield resighting. Your grace.
You do not have enough gold to train this unit.
نعم. هيا.
Ballista ready. Trebuchet ready, sir. How can we help? Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege equipment. Shoulder Hobbs. Reloading. Shield ready. An impossible location. Ready, sir. Shield ready. Shield resighting. Fall in. Jade. Shot. Shield ready. Trebuchet rings. This device requires decommissioning. Moving to site. Constructing siege equipment. Jump to it! Attain!
Weapons
Shot! We
needed,
stand
sire.
ready!
Weapons needed,
Commander,
sire.
sire! This armor's heavy! This is too easy! Shield ready! Sir! Ready for it! Shoulder! Halt! Ready, sir! Good dead! Their history! Fall in! Attain! Jump to it! Shout!
A message from the Caliph.
Stay away from my lands, infidel! Stay away!
Weapons needed, sire. This building has no labor, sire. This building has no labor, sire.
بالتأكيد!
This building has no labor, sire.
Wood needed. Attain! Shot!
Weapons-
We stand
weapons
ready!
needed,
Ready,
sire.
sir! Moving out! Fall in! Swordsman! Attack! Attain! Shot! I live to serve you. This armor's heavy. Trebuchet ready. Calculating.
الحصان سريع. Gold needed.
You are the fourth greatest lord.
Your command. To glory.
A message from the Caliph.
You have not seen the last of me. Infidel!
Jump to it.
A message from the snake.
My master congratulates you on your recent triumph. Quick! March! Location noted. Constructing siege equipment.
Our food stocks are dwindling, my liege.
Wood needed. Wood needed.
What'll it be? We're leaving now. Attain! Shot!
نحن على استعداد.
Exiting this device requires skill. You need something built. That's a we stand ready. Calculating. Jump to it. Trebuchet ready, sir. Siege equipment. What needs doing? This device requires decommissioning. Our tools are ready. Setting up now. Constructing siege equipment.
A message from the Caliph.
What? You dare to invade my lands? You will pay dearly for this!
Shoulder! Hobbs! Ready, sir. Forward!
بدون مشكلة.
Fall in! Reloading!
روحي
Run them through! Steel!
The people love you, my lord.
Wood needed.
The people love you, my lord.
Attain! Shot!
Weapons needed, sire.
It's a rout.
Wood needed. Wood needed. Wood needed. Attain! Shot!
Moving up to it! Calculating. Calculating. My lord! Forward! Sir! That's a double!
الحصان سريع إلى نهاية الأرض.
Your grace.
Recruits needed,
Set us a task. That's a fair distance. Shield ready. Shield ready. Shield resighting. Commander, sire. Trebuchet ready. Calculating. Trebuchet ready. Calculating. Your grace. Constructing siege equipment.
We are the fourth greatest lord.
You need something built. Constructing siege equipment. What needs doing? That's a fair distance. Your grace. Our tools are ready. That's a fair distance.
The people love you, my lord. The people love you, my lord.
Attain! Shot!
Recruits needed, sire.
Shoulder! Holmes! Trebuchet ready is calculating. Set us a task. Constructing siege equipment. Ready, sir. Preparing. Fall in! How can we help? Constructing siege equipment.
Once more onto the breach.
Your grace.
Stone needed.
Calculating. You need something built. Trebuchet ready, sir. Calculating. What needs doing? Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege equipment. Our tools are ready. Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege equipment.
Attain! Shot!
Jump to it! Trebuchet ready, sir. Calculating. Trebuchet ready, sir. Calculating. Trebuchet ready, sir. Calculating.
Stone needed.
Calculating. Set us a task. Preparing. Catapult ready, my lord. Preparing. How can we help?
Once more
Constructing
onto the
siege
breach.
equipment. Your grace. Decommissioning. You need something built.
Can't place that there, my lord.
Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege
ready,
equipment.
my lord.
Preparing. Catapult ready, my lord. Moving catapult. Catapult ready, my lord. Preparing. Catapult
Once
ready, my
more
lord.
onto the
Preparing.
breach.
Catapult ready, my lord. Preparing. Sir! Catapult ready, my lord. Preparing. Preparing. Catapult ready, my lord. Preparing. Shoulder! Halt! Calculating. Calculating. Trebuchet ready, calculating. Trebuchet ready, sir. Calculating. What needs doing? Constructing siege equipment. Ready, sir. Preparing. Fall in. Quick march. Attain. Shot.
Bravo.
Weapons needed.
Once
Attain.
more onto
Shot.
the breach.
Catapult ready, my lord. Preparing. Preparing.
Excellent.
Preparing.
Once more onto the
Preparing.
breach.
Catapult ready, my lord. Preparing.
Excellent.
Preparing. Catapult ready, my lord. Catapult ready, my lord. Catapult ready, my lord. We stand ready.
Weapons needed.
I live
sire.
to serve you. This armor's heavy.
Instructions. Get there, lord.
Jump to it. Preparing.
Once more.
A message from the Caliph.
What? You dare to invade my land? You will pay dearly for this!
Shoulder. Arms. Catapult ready, preparing. Trebuchet ready, calculating.
Our food stocks are dwindling.
A message from the Caliph.
Remove your army from sight of my castle walls at once!
We await orders.
Preparing.
A message from the snake.
My master thinks we are winning this war. Ready, sir. Forward. This is too easy. Trebuchet.
A message from the Caliph.
Stay away from my lands, infidel! Stay away!
Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege. Constructing siege equipment. Constructing siege equipment. Shield ready. Shield resighting. Fall in. Wait for it. Attain. Shot for valor. To glory. Jump to it.
نحن ذاهبون هيا بدون مشكلة
Shot. Forward.
نحن ذاهبون
It's a rout.
Stone
Exiting
this device
siege
requires
equipment.
skilled engineers, my lord.
Constructing siege equipment. Ballista ready.
نحن على استعداد
Your command.
A message from the Caliph.
You have not seen the last of me infidel
That's a double.
A message from the snake.
My master informs you that he has dispatched one of our adversaries.
Constructing siege equipment. Shield ready. Ready, sir.
A message from the Sultan.
The bomb is dying in the Sultan's oasis.
Calculating. Fall in. Catapult ready, my lord. My lord. on, sire! For valor!
Once more onto the breach. It's a rout.
Run them through! Your command speed, we salute you!
It's a rout.
We stand...
A message from the Sultan.
The olive branches weep at the Sultan's loss.
A message from the Sultan.